Welcome back to Project Global, where in the depths of Area Zero, your boy be back on his bullshit. This is a Pokemon challenge hosted by the YouTuber Paladin where we defeat every single Pokemon boss with a single low-sell Pokemon possible. Today we'll be using the level 53 Scrafty with this moveset. Sludge with Mishra Rest to Protect. Shutskin has the ability. Max EVs in HP and Special Defense. Our nature is sassy. We're just special defense up, speed down. So, we're going to be soloing Terapagos. The Terapagos battle has some, what I would generally describe as some unique design choices. First order business is Terapagos under Kieran's control uses what I will describe as smart AI. It will always use the optimal move. While Terapagos has seemingly random AI and can use moves that are ineffective, but will heavily favor Terra Starstorm at all times. There's a particular reason we're using a Dark type Pokemon. See, Terapagos' only physical move, and actually debuffs its special attack, in which case that'll render its physical attack higher, meaning that Terra Starstorm will become a physical move and completely walk before of us, is Zen Headbutt, which is a psychic move. So any specially bulky Dark type can easily tank Terapagos by just investing fully into special defense. We've maxed our investment in special defense and HP for self-explanatory reasons. Scrafty is chosen despite Umbreon having better bulk for the sole reason that Umbreon does not have any way to do enough damage to Terapagos. But Poison, as a stat effect, is percentage-based damage. We can't use the move Toxic, otherwise we'd just be using a level 44 Umbreon, because with the better bulk it can reasonably set up with Light Screen and Calm Mind, because Terapagos shield blocks status moves. But we can poison it with a poison damage dealing move. Sludge Bomb having a really good chance to poison and decent PP. So not much else to say here aside from let's poison the turtle. Shit. We don't want to fix that. Terra Shell activates, we're not really all that concerned with it. You may be wondering why level 53. This is because this is the lowest level that Scrafty can reasonably tank a Terra Starstorm after one Amnesia and taking a Terra Starstorm whilst unprotected. Why is this important information? Well, you see, also yes, I did max out PP on all our moves. This is going to be a very long fight. You see, in phase 1, you have Carmine's Sinistry helping you, which will cause Terra Starstorm to hit both of you. Spread moves actually, under the hood, many people don't notice unless they play comp, deal 25% less damage when hitting multiple targets. So, that makes tanking Terra Starstorm a little bit easier. But, in phase 2, you are of the Terapagos battle, on its second shield, you are fighting alone. So Terra Starstorm is hitting you full force. So you need to be really, really strong to survive that. And the simple fact of the matter is that by my calculations, at any level lower than 53, and don't quote me on this, I haven't really tried error every level, but at level 43, that's the lowest level I could reasonably get Scrafty to survive a Terra Starstorm, use Amnesia to survive another Terra Starstorm. We're holding Death Doors for very obvious reasons, those being we want the health recovery, of course. We don't need to enter phase 2 with full HP, we just need to enter it with at least 75% HP, because Sinistry's Hospitality will heal the rest. However, when each shield goes down on Terapagos, we need to ensure that we have full HP. Because at the start of each new phase in in the wild phase of the Terapagos battle, we lose all our buffs and we'll have to reapply them. Terapagos, in case you're wondering, in phase 2, cannot run out of PP. Well, I guess it's like phase 2 and then 4 sub-phases, 1 for each shield and then for the unshielded phase 4. So I guess we'll call those phases 2.1 to 2.4. Phase 2.1, you have Carmine helping you, and she can like help you set up safer. Phase 2.2, you're alone, and that's the hardest one. Phase 2.3 and 2.4, you have Kieran helping you, and Kieran can kind of just carry you to victory from there. He's out of Earth powers, which is by far his most dangerous move. This is fantastic. Deck also allows us to, from time to time, get a free turn of leftovers recovery. You may be wondering why I'm wasting PP on Amnesia. That's because we can't use a more reliable poison move like Toxic. Sludge Bomb is the best poisoning move, and Umbreon gets no such status move that can apply status and deal damage at the same time in order to bypass Terapagos' shield. Oh, we're gonna need to use a rest here, aren't we? That's unfortunate. We only get 8 of those. Yeah, we're missing is that I'm going to fucking die disease. Scrappy forgot he was confused based. Yeah, and like another thing is that I thought I could find a way to cheese Terapagos to level 1 in phase 1 and then gain levels going into phase 2. Just one small problem. Gain levels from who, Ben? Fucking Aquaman. What I'm saying is that, like the Team Star Boss battles, Terapagos does not give experience points in phase 1. So you have to go into phase 1 with whatever level you need. And I want to reiterate, you might be able to shave some levels. You might be able to shave 2, 3, maybe even 4 levels, but my math showed you couldn't, but I didn't exactly look over it with a microscope, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is very... Due to the nature of the Terapagos battle being very lengthy and having a lot of variables, my, calculations became a bit imprecise, I guess you would call it. But something we can't handle, no sir. I have considered the viability of replacing Protect with a higher PP move. Can you stop fucking critting me, asshole? I only get so many rests. You may be wondering why we have Shedskin as our ability. Well, we're immune to Zed Headbutt anyway, so we don't need physical defense, so there's no point having Intimidate. Moxie doesn't apply because we're not using our attack for damage, we're only using it to apply poison, and it's special anyways. And, Shedskin allows us to wake up faster sometimes from rest. Should be good from here. So Shedskin is the only one that gives us an actual tangible benefit throughout the battle. Wake up. Wake up. Terapagos in this phase, in phase 1, can indeed run out of PP though, for the record. So, you really don't need to worry about it like kicking your ass here with infinite earth powers, because those can drop your special defense. It will just run out of PP and commit die. Like, when I was practicing with Umbreon, I managed to get it infinitely using, Zed Headbutt until it would eventually struggle. The problem, however, with Umbreon is that Umbreon's best attacking moves are Dark Pulse and Foul Play. And the sad fact of the matter is that you will simply run out of PP on those moves before you defeat Terapagos. And then, like, I guess theoretically, if you had a way to get past phase 2 using Light Screen and Calm Mind, you could just hope that Kieran can deal all the damage you do to Terapagos. But given how Kieran will not Terastallize to bypass its shield, I do not personally consider this a viable strategy, though I consider it one worth visiting at a later date. what I'm trying to say here is that this battle can likely be improved. This is a very imprecise proof of concept. This is not like the final done and dusted, I've solved Terapko's bottom text gospel of defeating Terapko's Snowball. This is an imprecise sort of like proof of concept for the lowest I could figure out, which is level 53 Scrafty. So, yeah. Pretty much any viable option is either going to have to know Cosmic Power to boost both defenses, or it's going to need to be a native Dark type, so you can block Zen Headbutt and just focus on your special defense. This is a hidden treasure of $30. I need to buy the ZA DLC. I know ZA isn't out yet. Shut the fuck up. I know my boy Maridon got me. There's this one Discord user. He was pretty cool. I mean, he was cool. I don't think he's Sarah's friend, but he's really smart. Actually, might have been the same guy who I mentioned in the pinned comment on the Turo video that you may have seen about how like it's outdated because he pointed out on Reddit that shift gear boosts speed by 2 stages, attack by 1, rendering the video outdated because the main bottleneck in that video was needing to boost speed enough to renew Encore. And with shift gear boosting speed more, you can theoretically renew Encore at a lower level. So because of that flaws, it's outdated. But Sadistic Mystic, when I was theory crafting with him, he kind of put the final pieces together. I would argue he mostly solved it himself. I was just being an idiot. He put the final pieces together on a level 1 Petra Runt solution, which in summary works like this. Any Terra Steel Pokemon's bulletproof ability cannot be harmed by Petra Runt. From there you Will-O-Wisp it and just eventually win. This fucking move has caused so much trouble for planning. You can't resist it, you can't be immune to it, you can't sketch and imprison it. I checked. There is nothing you can do. You know, if you could land the burn Sinistrai, that would actually really help me out here. Oh, baby. Pizza. Conjuring Con House, 2013. I don't know if that year is right, but that's a real line from Conjuring House. Good internet comedy show. Tends to be a little bit, like, edgy in the humor just a tiny bit, but, like, it's good for a laugh. I really have a lot of respect for its creator because he seems so hard on himself, but he's made something really enjoyable, and I think he's way too hard on himself about it. But what do I know? I don't fucking know the guy. It's not my business. I just hope he's well. Yeah, I think that poor little Sinistrai here is soon going to commit die. Luckily, we've already got a burn up, which will damage over time. Terapia goes down to 0, which will be done, well, over time. Oh, you are so cooked. What's funny is that they teach it Rage Powder, and yet all Terapagos wants to do is Terra Starstorm. Terapagos sees Terra Starstorm. It's like the fucking like Eggman button meme. Use any other move, Terra Starstorm. Terra Starstorm. God, I hate it. The AI favors Terra Starstorm so heavily, sometimes I forget it has other moves. And remember, it cannot run out of PP in this state. So it will just use Terra Starstorm ad infinitum. It's really fucking annoying. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm starting to realize that burn does a fair bit less damage Then, thanks for the free turn, dipshit. There's a fair bit less damage than poison, and maybe burning trap ghost was not as good as I thought it was. Thing is that we can't Terra, because if we Terra, we take double damage from the Terra Starstorm. And if that happens, we're going to die. You know, I actually have plenty of Protect TP. Use it or lose it. I do want to sleep a little bit before Phase 2 begins, because we need to be awake and at high or full HP when Phase 2 begins. As you can see, this is a very laboriously slow battle. I haven't had a battle this slow since Leon, and I think this fight's longer. Well, that's not entirely true. The Kofu battle was also incredibly slow. Had a very long setup involving PP stalling. That was an interesting one, though. That didn't do nothing. Golden Experience Requiem sucks. I asked Carmine to burn and the finger curls on the monkey's paw. Or the monkey's paw, as the case may be. I'm so excited for ZA, dude. I just want to make some turtle soup before it comes out. Maybe it does have smart AI, and it can detect that Terra Starstorm is the strongest move. We just kind of sit here and just keep going until it wears down. There's really not any other interesting commentary to say. I just got off having a discussion with a friend of mine about an ethics matter. I always want to do the right thing, man. Sometimes I worry I'm a bad person and don't realize it. You know, like, I always have this deep-rooted fear of, like, what if I'm, like, evil and just don't know it yet? It's like a near existential terror this feeling creates in me. Everyone tells me I'm not. I don't believe them. But let's not get too negative here, yeah? Like, I don't mind being a little personal. I never have my authentic self in this shit. This isn't, like, content. This is art. Actually, all YouTube is content. It's art unless you use AI slop. Never let anyone tell you difference. Anyone who tells you difference is a fucking asshole. As you can see, Scrafty can really just wall this thing once you get set up. The problem is just getting set up at the start of Phase 2. I think I can do one more. Sludge, Protect, Interest. Note Shed Skin pops off. I'm so scared of something going wrong, but it seems pretty solid to me. Knock on wood. I think I rest now. It's better to rest too early than rest too late, because if we're asleep when Phase 2.2 starts, we're fucked. That's just it. You fucking die. Scrafty has the highest special defense of all Dark-type Pokemon available within Paldea, second only to Umbreon, which again doesn't have any way to apply his sufficient status to defeat Terrapagos. The perfect Shed Skin. Actually, it's not really efficient to protect here because we're not getting leftovers recovery this turn. It's like more efficient to protect on turns where we've lost some health. Get on with it! Oh, that shield goes down, I think, 1 or 2 turns. Okay, next turn is going to be the next phase. We need to be ready. Unfortunately, I can't like select Amnesia and do it preemptively. I'm just doing this to waste a turn. Now this is the scariest part of the fight. Because remember, every time the shield goes down, it will reset everyone's status. It will remove debuffs and buffs from itself. It can't buff itself. The only way it would theoretically be buffed is if you buff it somehow. Not sure how you would do that or why. It will remove our buffs and debuffs. So on and so forth. This is the single most dangerous moment in this entire battle. There was no spread damage to lessen the blow of Terra Starstorm. There is no safety net. This like set of 2 to 3 turns is the single most deadly part of the Terapkos fight. This is the part we can't fuck up on. We won't. I should have probably like rest like a turn or 2 later, but we'll be okay. We're going to protect to get low extra leftovers recovery. It's gonna Terra Starstorm. This is the scary part. I want to reiterate. This is the scary part. Oh, here it comes. This is the most damage you're going to see it deal. Unless it crits at some point. Which it's not going to do. We need to protect. We need that leftovers recovery, boy. And we need to rest. But can we survive to rest? That is the question. I think we do. Nap time, fucker! Shed skin, shed skin, shed skin, shed skin, shed skin, shed skin, please. If it procs, it will be so pog. Yes! Scrafty never lets us down. 2 more Amnesias will mitigate most of the risk. Maybe it does have smart AI. I've seen it use Zen Headbutt exactly once, and that was probably just an AI quirk. I wish I knew how the AI of this boss worked. If we can just make it a phase 2.3, then that's the hard part done. The big stall! The big stall is here! Can it run much longer? So long! Fucking... fucking smoke on... about to have a field day with this goddamn video. Smoke on, I made your favorite. It's Big Stall. Now we just need to poison it real quick. aren't even in the other. Poison, 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 poison. Please? You are aware that you know other attacks, yes? Land the poison, please. Briar, if I terrestrialize that Pokemon, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I don't mean like I desire to harm myself in real life. I mean my Scrafty will become weak to Terra Starstorm and I will instantly die. Actually, I don't think it will instantly kill me. I just don't. I want to mitigate risk. I can definitely get in one more attempt at the poison. It's 30%. We need to rest next turn. Can we please land it? Please? This is a genuine problem. Also, once more, bitch, I haven't terrestrialized in the first place. Scrafty, you want to shed skin for me? I'm starting to wonder if Scrafty might have some better damage over time option available. I should. What we're learning here is that I should not have wasted so much Sludge Bomb PP. Does Poison Trap have good poison odds? I know this one has 30%. Okay, let's see that poison, Scrafty. I know I can count on you. I knew I could. I told you I could, and by God I could. RPP is getting frighteningly low, however. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, how I said I've considered replacing Protect if a move with more PP. This is actually the exact reason why, because I don't even know if it can survive enough turns for its Rakdos to die. I need to save at least 3 Amnesia for phases 3 and 4 each, which is 6 Amnesia in total. Or we'll just get fucking crit. Fuck you. Can we get a Napoleon meme? There is nothing we can do.